use this graph to solve the following equations. And so we see that the first one is x squared minus 4x plus 2 equals 0. Now the equation of the curve that they have provided us is y equals x squared minus 4x plus 2, and that's what we have to solve. So to solve this, all we have to do is to read from the graph where the curve cuts the x-axis. So that is at these 2 points where the curve cuts the x-axis. So if we read from the graph, we see that and this would be point 2, this would be point 4, this would be point 6, point 8, and then 1. So this is point 6. So therefore this is 0.6. So that's one of the values of x. The other value would be 3.2. This is 3.2 and this is 3.4. So the other value would be 3.4. So we get x equals 3.4. Sorry. We write x equals, sorry, I can write it down here. So for A, you can say x equals 3.4 or 0.6. So these are the two values of x we get. For the next one, the part B, so I'll erase this off. So for part B, what they're saying is x squared minus 4x plus 2 equals 4. So you see x squared minus 4x plus 2, this expression equals y, as y equals x squared minus 4x plus 2. So what we can write is, so this equals 4. So this expression equals 4 also would mean that we can write y equals 4. So all we have to do is to draw the straight line y equals 4. So when you say y equals 4, that's what it means. It passes through the cuts the y-axis at 4, y equals 4. So if that's the case, then we need to solve for x, we just need to find the points where the y equals 4, the line cuts the curve. So that would be, so again, if I were to read from the graph, this would be somewhere like this. So that would be 4.2, 4.2, that's 4.4, 4.6, so somewhere in between 4.4 and 4.6. So I can say it is 4.5. So one of the values would be 4.5, and the other value we see would be, if I were to drop it somewhere here, then this point is 0 and point 2 and point 4. So again it is somewhere 0.4. I'm getting it as 0.4. So I will say the value of x. So I can say that for B, I get the answers as I will write here 0.4. Now my drawing is not accurate of of on the x-axis, so I'm not using a rule, I'm doing freehand drawing, so you might be off by a 0.5 or something. So but it doesn't matter, the method is important here. So what we do is the answers we get are x equals 4.5 or x equals, so we get it's minus, by the way it's minus, I didn't write the minus, minus 0.4 or x equals minus 0.4, and we have to do it to one decimal place. So those are the two answers. So for the third one, x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals 0. So what we do is x squared minus 4x plus 1. So you see, if we can have this as 2, we could have written that y equals, put y in that instead of writing this term. So what we do is, see, we will write it as x squared minus 4x. Instead of writing plus 1, I will write plus 2, and then I will write equals 2, so that the 2 can get cancelled out, and then minus 1, because this one we have goes to the right hand side, is minus 1. So I can write this, so I can say that now this expression is equals y, so y equals 1. So then if I now draw the line y equals 1, it will be this one. So line y equals 1. And where does a line y equals 1 cut the curve? So it's somewhere here. This is the point. So if again my drawing, so then what I land up with is that's 3.8. So somewhere between 3.8 and 3.6. So I can say that this is 3.7. So if I just write it better, I can say that this point is 3.7, and the other point would be so that would be somewhere between 0.2 to 0.4. So that is 0.3. So the answers are x equals 0.3 or 3.7. So 3.7 or 0.3, that's the answer for the last part.